Hare Krishna, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. This is Preeti Vilasani, Devidasi from Atlanta, and thank you, Balavaranda, for that ecstatic chanting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Priti Vilasni Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving her opportunity to recite. It being holidays, she is getting opportunity to recite, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam, all glory to Srila Prabhupada. This is Neetu from Baltimore.
Hare Krishna, Neetu Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association from your workplace. Welcome to the call.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. This is Prahladanand from Las Vegas.
Hare Krishna, Prahladanand Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for accepting the request for giving the class and coming on the call. Very grateful to you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Vrinda Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnavas, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai Vrinda. Dandavat Pranam to Bal Vrinda and Suruchi.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Yeah, her internet is really bad. I'm not even able to mute her. Preeti Mataji, were you able to mute her?
This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Balavinda from Texas.
Hare Krishna Balavrinda. Hare Krishna Balavrinda. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Sumi Ravi from San Mateo. Dandavat Pranams Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Sumi Ravi Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Give us a minute. Okay. Okay, let's start the recording, Mataji.
You have everything ready, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, I have ready, yes.
Oh, that's right.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Prahladanand Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12. Before I hand over the call to Prabhu, I would like to read Srila Prabhupada's quote first. 1 second. And then I will read Prabhu's introduction and I will hand over the call to Prabhuji. Yeah. This is 19 December. The secret of surrendering to Krishna is that such surrendered devotee sees that everything is a part of Krishna's plan. Whatever is meant to be, I am doing. Let me do it with full attention to every detail. Let me become absorbed in such service. Never mind what is it, what it is. Let all other considerations be forgotten, and only by my desire to do the things to the to do the things best for Krishna alone. Pleasure is my motive. Letter to Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, December 19, 1972. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. I would like to now read His Grace Prahladanand Prabhuji's introduction. His Grace Prahladanand Prabhu is a disciple of Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Got initiated in 1984 at ISKCON Nairobi Temple. Graduated as a physician from Medical College University in 1977. Practiced medicine at Nairobi, Kenya till 1995. Migrated to US in 1995 and preaching in Las Vegas since 1997 with Srila Prabhupada Book Distribution Mission as our prime service. So Prabhuji is very well known to everyone. He's a regular attendee to our Bhakti Sangha call and he's been a very senior devotee, and he gives his wonderful realizations to everyone at the end of the class. That gives the cherry on the cake. It's like that when Prabhuji speaks with his realizations, and that too when he recites his wonderful verses. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your association to all of us. We are very grateful to you. I now hand over the call to you. Please take over. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you very much for allowing me to glorify Sri Prabhupada and Sri Prabhupada's mission, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And I'm touching feet of all the Vaishnavas who are here. Very humbly, I'm going to present whatever little I know. And it's all the mercy of Sri Radha Govinda Goswami Maharaj Prabhuji and Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And whatever I have heard from senior devotees, I'll try to express. And please forgive me for any of the faults or setbacks you find. Please correct me at the end if there is any point need to be corrected. I know many of you are very senior. Today, just what I want to do is to do little Sankirtanam and glorifying Parampara, and then we will start doing the summary of chapter 12. The plan I want to do is all of you should have a book, the Bhagavad Gita, and I want all of you to recite and read the translation like that, whatever slokas. How many of us are here? We're about 17, so we can do one slok like that. There are only 20 slokas like that. So we'll sing the Sanskrit, and each person can read Sanskrit and read the English translation. That's how the others can hear, and we'll have the comprehensive understanding of what those 20 slokas are giving. And then we will go a little detail into this and get the points from various senior devotees. I have taken shelter of Burijan Das Prabhu's book called Surrender Unto Me. It's an excellent book on teaching on the whole of Bhagavad Gita. Burijan Prabhu Maharaj, his grace has been very well known, and he has given composite of 3 acharyas, Sridhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti, and Baldev Vidyabhushan. So with Prabhupada Maharaj. So it's the gist of the whole Bhagavad Gita. But the gist of our Bhagavad Gita and ISKCON is just one word. And that one word is Harinam Sankirtan. Right? So if we do that, that's the perfection of our life. Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Iv Kevalam, Kalau, Nasti va Nasti va Nasti va Gatiratmira. So I would sing a little bhajan before that pranams, and then we will start like that. That will consume about 8 minutes from now. So let me start with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Radha Govinda Das Swami Namine. Namaste Prabhupada Devam Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesh Sunyavadi Gramya Jannistarine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Gopal Krishna Swami Namine. प्रभुपादस्य साहित्य यः प्रकाश्य वितीर्य च प्रचार कृतवान् साधु भगवत्पादाय ते नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतां पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं पर्यना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादां सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। सप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी उषा भानु सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु जैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। भज श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासवी गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद् चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जाय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जाय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जाय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जाय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिगोवर्धन की जाय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जाय। श्री नवदीप धाम की जाय। गंगा माई की जाय। जमुना माई की जाय। तुलसी देवी की जाय। भक्ति देवी की जाय। Samveda Bhakta Vrunda ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So we will recite these slokas. Mataji, do we have a projection where we can see the slokas?
Yeah, I can do it, Prabhu. I
Very
can do it for you.
That will be good so that everyone can start like
Yeah,
that.
you want sloka and translation, right, Prabhu? Only?
Both, yes, both.
Can I do it? Yes, Prabhu.
Very good. So I'll recite the first one, and then everyone can follow one slok like that. So that's how we can have the overview of what Lord Krishna wants to tell Arjuna in this 12th chapter. So the 12th chapter is titled as Devotional Service, which means Bhakti Yoga. And I have heard great Acharya speaking is like Susadhya Bhakti Yoga. Susadhya means very easily done. Susukham kartum avyayam, like that. So I'll sing the first one and then we can follow like that. Arjuna Uvacha Evam Satat Yuktaye Bhaktasvam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesam Ke Yoga Vittama. Arjuna inquired, which are considered to be more perfect? Those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahma, the unmanifest? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So we'll go to the next verse, Prabhu.
Yes, everyone can go one by one like that.
My daughter will do the second one,
very
Prabhu.
good. Very well.
Okay. Shri Bhagavad Vacha Vayate Shivanoye Va Ditta Yukta Pasate Shadaya Parayobeta Sebe Yukta Tamavata. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on my personal form and are always engaged in worshiping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be most perfect.
Thank you. Anyone else? Third and fourth? Maybe
Hare
one
Krishna.
verse. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Go ahead,
Ye,
Mataji.
okay. Ye tvakshar manirdesha mavyaktam purya paryupasate sarvatra gamichintyam chakutasthata machalam dhruvam. Should I do this next one too?
Yes.
Sanniyamyendra ya gramam sarvatra sambuddhayah te prapnuvanti mameva sarvabhuta hite rataha. Translation. But those who fully worship the unmanifested, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses, the all-pervading, inconceivable, unchanging, fixed and immovable, the impersonal conception of the absolute truth, by controlling the various senses and being equally disposed to everyone, such persons engaged in the welfare of all at last achieve me. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, can I go ahead? Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Yeah. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ता सत्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखम् देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. Translation: for those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. Hare Krishna.
Next, anybody want to read side 6 and 7?
I can try Mataji. ये तु सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि संन्यस्य मत्परा अन्या ये अनन्येनैव योगेन मां ध्यायन्ते उपासते तेषाम् अहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मयि आवेशितचेतसाम्. Translation: but those who worship me, giving up all activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having their minds fixed upon me, O son of Pritha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Next, anybody? Oh, someone raised hand. Oh, okay, Uma Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Mayyeva man adatsva mayi buddhim niveshaya nivasishyasi mayyeva atavurdhvam na sanchayaha. Translation: just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always, without a doubt.
Ata chittam samadhatum na chakshnosi mai stiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichaptum dhananjaya. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, one second, this gallery is coming in between, without deviation, then follow the regulatory principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. Okay, Nitya Leela Gaurangi Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji and everyone, Dandavat Pranam. अभ्यासेप्य समर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थमपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिमवाप्स्यसि. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Is there anybody who did not get a chance and want to recite? Okay. Me. Okay. Prabhu, you want to recite?
Okay. Atha etad apya asaktosi kartum madyogamasrita sarva karma phalatyagam tata kuru yatatmavan. If, however, you are unable to work in the consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. Hariva.
Shreyo jnanam abhyasa jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Dhyanat karma phalatyagas tyagas shanti anantaram. If one cannot take this practice, then engage yourself in cultivating the knowledge. Better than knowledge. Knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than the meditation is renunciation of fruitive of actions. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Okay, you read from that.
Advaita sarva bhutara maitra karora evacha nirvano eravkara sabadukka sugakshami santishta satatam yogi nadad madhinadishtaya maya arpita manobodhi yomad bhakta save priya. One who is not envious but is a kind of friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor and is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence fixed on me, such a devotee of mine is very dear to me.
Thank you. Priti Vilasni Mataji, you can go ahead for 15th verse.
Yasmat no dvijate lokyo loka no dvijate chaya harsha marsha bhayodvegair mukto yasachame priya. He by whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me.
Can I go ahead, Mataji?
Mataji, your internet is not good, Mataji. I'm so sorry. Chinmayi Mataji raised her hand. Chinmayi Mataji, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Mataji. Anapeksha shuchir daksha udasina gata yataha Sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktah same priyaha. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result is very dear to me. Hare Krishna.
Kiran Mataji. Okay. Uma Mataji, go ahead, Mataji.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize that.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead,
Yo
Mataji.
na harshati na dveshti na shochati na kamshati shubha parityagi bhakti manya me priya. Translation. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, such a devotee is very dear to me. Hare Krishna.
Uma Mataji.
Yes. Hare Krishna. Samashetro cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoho Sitoshna sukha dukkeshu samasanga vivarjitaha Tulya ninda stutir moni santushto yena kenachit aniketa stiramatihi bhaktiman me priyo naraha. Translation. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who does not care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge, and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me. Hare Krishna.
Chinmay Mataji, last verse.
ये तु धर्मामृतम् इदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धधाना मत्परमा भक्तास्ते अतीव मे प्रियः. Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Very good. Everybody participated. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha, everything should be interactive. Everybody should take part. Why? Who has said? Bhagavan Krishna says, Bodhayantam parasparam, kathayantascha mam nityam, tusyanti charamanti cha. So whenever there is Krishna Katha, one should go. Who says Rup Goswami? What is he saying? Krishna bhakti bhavita mati kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. If Krishna consciousness is available anywhere, immediately go there and purchase it. Kriyatam yadi kutopi labhyate. So everybody should always take part. Singing Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam is Bhagavan Krishna Vani. But we are 20 here. And there who is 21st there? Bhagavan Krishna himself is here. Why? Because we are Kanishtadhikaris. We cannot perceive him. Matasti Krishna Namadina Bhavet Grayam Indriyai. But he is there. He is there. Why? Because he is absolute. And who says that? Prabhupada says. All Acharyas says. Shastra says. That's why we should believe, very firmly believe, that Lord Krishna is himself present here. Hanumanji is here. Naradji is here. Everybody is here. Why? Because we are doing Bhakti of Bhagavan Krishna. All right? So that's why everybody should take part, sing Bhagavad Gita. Anytime you have chance to sing, sing it. If you do not have chance to speak anything, sing to four walls. That I have done in my life. All right? So everybody should take part in Bhagavad Gita. As soon as you become involved in Krishna Katha, that's the perfection of life. So that's one thing which I wanted to emphasize. Another thing is we are doing chapters 12, and there is Mahatmya of chapter 12. And this is told by who? By Lord Shiva to Parvati. Is the book. Have you seen this book? It has all the 12 chapters, Mahatmya. all chapters of Bhagavad Gita. And I want to read little, it's one page only, but it's very nice story so that you will know what is the importance of chapter 12. This will take few minutes, but that's what I want to read. So, sir, it's such a nice. Okay, see, this is told by Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva said, I will recite the wonderful glories of the 12th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita before you, my dear Parvati. He's telling to Mataji. In the south, there is an important holy place by the name Kolbapura, Kolba Pura, where the temple of Lord's divine consort, Mahalakshmi Ji, is situated. Right? And Mahalakshmi Ji is continuously worshipped there by all the demigods. That place is fulfiller of all the desires. Rudra Gaya is also situated there. There is one Gaya, and this is another called Rudra Gaya. This is in South India. One day, one young prince arrived there. His body was colored of gold. His eyes were very beautiful. His shoulders were very strong, and his chest was broad. His arms were long and strong. When he arrived Kolhapur, I think either of these. Kolhapur, yes. He first went to the lake known as Manikanta Tirth. There is a lake there, where he took bath and offered worship to his ancestors. When he went to the temple of Mahalakshmi Ji, where he offered his obeisances and then started to pray. But he started praying, O Devi, whose heart is full of mercy, who is worshipped throughout the three worlds, and is the giver of all fortune and mother of creation. All glories to you, O shelter of all living entities, O fulfiller of all desires. You are the wonderful energy of Lord Achyuta, who is maintaining the three worlds. You are the supreme goddess, O protector of devotees, all glories unto you. O Devi, it is you who fulfill the desires of all devotees, and it is you who engages them in the service of Lord Achyuta. You are eternal and eternal and deliverer of all fallen souls. All glories unto you. O Devi, for the welfare and protection of three worlds, you take on many forms such as Ambika, Brahmi, Vaishnavi, Maheshwari, Varahi Mahalakshmi, Narsimhi, Indri, Kumari, Chandika, Lakshmi, Savitri, Chandrakala, Rohini, Parmeshwari. All glories unto you, whose glories are unlimited. Kindly be merciful upon me. When Mahalakshmi Mata heard these prayers, she became very pleased and said to the prince, O prince, I am very happy with you. Please request any benediction according to your heart's desire from me. The prince said, O mother of the three worlds, my father, King Brahadrathi, was performing a famous sacrifice known as Aswamedh. But before having completed that yagna, he died due to disease. And before I was able to complete the Aswamedh yagna, someone stole the horse that had traveled all over the world and had been purified for sacrifice in that Aswamedh. I sent persons in all directions to search for that horse, but they were unable to find it. Then I took permission from the priest to come and pray for your help. And if you are pleased with me, then kindly let me know how I can get back that horse and complete the fire exercise, sacrifice, and thus fulfill my father's desire. Mahalakshmi said, O noble prince, by the gate of my temple, one highly elevated Brahmana lives, who is known by the name Siddha Samadhi. He will be able to fulfill your desire. When the prince heard these words of Mahalakshmi, he went to the place where Siddha Samadhi lived and offered obeisances to him. After having offered obeisances, he stood before Siddha Samadhi silently with folded hands. Siddha Samadhi then said, Oh, you have been sent by Mother Mahalakshmi, so I'll fulfill your desire. Then, chanting some mantras, Siddha Samadhi brought all the demigods before him. The prince at that time saw all the demigods standing before Siddha Samadhi, awaiting his instructions. Then Siddha Samadhi said to these demigods, O Devas, this prince's horse, which has been kept ready for the sacrifice, was stolen at night by Lord Indra. Kindly bring that horse back now. Immediately those demigods brought the horse before him, after which Siddha Samadhi dismissed them. When the prince saw all those wonderful happenings, He fell at the feet of Siddha Samadhi and inquired from him, "How have you attained such power, which I have not seen or heard for anyone else possessing? O great sage, kindly hear my request. My father, King Brihadrat, while beginning the Aswamedh sacrifice, died unexpectedly, and thus I kept the body in pure boiled oil. Kindly, if you desire, please bring him back to life." Hearing this, Siddha Samadhi gave a little chuckle and said, "Let me go to that place where you have kept your father's body." When they reached that place, Siddha Samadhi took some water in his hand, and while chanting some mantras, he sprinkled the water on the head of the dead body of King Brihadrat. As soon as that water touched his head, the king sat up and inquired from Siddha Samadhi, "Oh, great devotee, who are you?" The prince immediately informed his father of all the events which had taken place. When the king heard that narration, he again and again offered his obeisance to Siddha Samadhi and inquired from him what austerities he had performed to attain such divine powers. Hearing the king's inquiry, Siddha Samadhi replied, "My dear King Brihadrat, daily I recite the 12th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which we have done, and I urge all of you to do that every day whenever you have time. 20 sloks, that doesn't take more than 20 to 24 minutes. So please do that." Hearing those words of the great devotees, the king learned from Siddha Samadhi the 12th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In the course of time, both the king and his son attained lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Many other persons have achieved the topmost goal, devotion of Lord Krishna's lotus feet, by reciting the 12th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita daily. Thank you very much, everyone, for hearing this Mahatmya of 12th chapter. But Mahatmya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita itself, all right? Bhagavad Gita kinchad dhita. Ganga jalla kavina kanika pita. Kashi? Sakrudapi murari samarcha kriyatan yasya yamena charcha. Each and every conditioned soul, especially in the 4 lakh species, not those 8 million which are subhuman, is subject to go to Yamraj after leaving this body, without exception. But Sankaracharya, Adi Sankaracharya Maharaj has given this one in Bhaj Govindam. He says, Sakrudapi murari samarcha. Even once, if you have done Krishna Katha in your life, you will bypass the dialogue with Yamraj. You'll not have to say, "Oh, I didn't do that, I don't know." You will not go. In fact, Yamraj has given standing order to all the Yamadutas in Ajamilakhyan. Don't go to those who worship Lord Sri Krishna. So Ganga Jallanika Pita, everyone should do Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam every day. Nityam Bhagavata Seva. Krishna Katha is opposite of what? Which Katha? Kiran Ben knows.
Gramya Katha.
Gramya Katha. Each and every soul, conditioned soul from Tathastha Sakti, we come to this material world for Gramya Katha. Loke Vyavai Amis Madhya Seva Nitya Hi Jantur Tatra Nagoshna. 11th canto. We all come here for Amis Madhya Seva and Vyavai. We come for sex, we come for intoxication, we come for meat eating, which is highest form of Irsha, Dvesh. So to get out of this entanglement, Prabhupada Maharaj says, to use the bad bargain, the best use of bad bargain. What is that bad bargain? Oh, I'll be happy, independent of Lord Sri Krishna. Let me go to material world and enjoy. That's the bad bargain you and me have done. And that's why, to rectify that, Sankaracharya Maharaj has given this Sakrudapi Murari Samarcha Kriyatana Yasya Mena Charcha. On not only bypassing the dialogue with Yamaraj, you and me will be elevated to very higher planets where Siddhas live and all that. That's mathematics in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Short practice of Bhagavad Gita, long practice of Bhagavad Gita. So all this is, Prabhupada Maharaj Bhagavad Gita is exactly mathematical. Right? Those who like mathematics, they will find answer at every place. Every sum, every question is resolved. Janma karma cha me divyam yovam vetti tattvata tyaktva deham punarjanmana iti mam iti so Arjuna. So how do I know tattvata? Bhagavan says, Bhaktya mama bijanati yavan yasyasmi tatvata. This is mathematics. Right? And what is that bhakti? Sarvopadhi vinirmuktam tatparatven nirmalam. Rushikena rushikesa sevanam bhakti ruchyate. And what is uttama bhakti? Anyabhilasita sunyam gnan karmadhyana vratam. Anukulyana krishnanu silanam bhakti ruta. Everything is mathematics in our sampradaya. And similar Prabhupada Maharaj, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Baldev Vidya, given complete guidelines for us. We just have to follow it. That's it. Right? And Bhagavad Gita, Kinchit Gita, Bhavan, before this, because this is Gita Jayanti month, and we will also sing the Mahatmya of Bhagavad Gita. There are 7 slokas of Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya. Everybody should sing this every day. Bhagavad Gita, Kinchit Gita, Ganga Jallav, Kanika Pita, Sakrudapi. The first slok is Gita Sastram Vidam Punyam Ya Pathet Prayata Puman Vishnur Pada Vapnoti Bhai Sokadi Varjita. If you and me study Bhagavad Gita every day, what will happen at the last day? Everyone is going to go to the last day. I am 70, I can go anytime. Even if one is 7, he can go anytime. So there is no fixed time. Nauttam slok vartayam jusatam tat katham rutam. Anyone who has practiced this, a kathamrutam of Bhagavan Krishna every day, Sambram, and at the end, Bhagavan Krishna will remind him. Nattam slok vartayam justam tat kathamrutam Sant Sambram antakale tat padambujam is a Bhagavatam slok. So this is what it is. Gita Sastram Vidam Punyam Ya Pathet Prayata Puman Vishnu Pade Vapnoti Bhai Sokadi Vardhanam. Gita Adhyana Silasya Pranayam Parasya Che Naiv Santi Papani Purva Janma Krutani. Mal Nirmochanam Pulsam Jalasnana Dinam Dinam. Sakrudipi Gigan Basis Nanam Punarjanmana Vidyati. Gita
And
Sugita.
Sansara, yes, Sansara Malnashna.
Gita Sugita Kartavyam Kim Mande Sastra Vistare Yasvam Padma Mahabhasya Mukta Vinusrutam Bharatamru Sarvasva Vishnu Bhukta Vinusrutam Gita Gangodam Pitva Punarvanman Vite Sarvopnishudo Gava Bhukta Dogda Gopalanandana Parso Vatsa Sudhir Bhukta Dugdham Gitamrutam. Then the final nichur Ekam Sastram Devki Putra Gita Eko Devo Dev Pitra Eko
Mantrastasya naman.
Karmapya
Eko mantra tasya namani yani.
Very good. Harir Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Nam. Kalau Nasti Nasti. So everything very mathematical. And anyone who has normal common sense, right, that person will understand who am I, why I'm suffering. Vidur Maitreya Samvadi says, Sukhai karmani karoti loke. Every one of us, we are trying to maximize pleasure. Sukhai karmani karoti loke. Natam sukham va apnoti uparvam. You say that is slogan like that. We are trying for that, but we are not getting that. So what is the solution? Vidur is asking Maitreya Muni. Then Maitreya Muni gives one answer in another slok. He says, Ase sankle samam vidatte gunanuva sravanam murare. Ases sankles, all the sanklases, all threefold miseries, tapatrayana mulanam. All these threefold miseries, they will be ases sankles samam vidatte. All they will be samam, will become nullified. Gunanu vadam sravanam murare. This is what we need to do. Engage your mind, your words, your anything in Krishna Katha 24/7. It's very difficult, but the more you do, the more Lord Krishna will help. Prabhupada Maharaj, they are all there. They are all there. They are there here right now. They are all very eager to help us. We have fallen in this blind way. Prahlad Maharaj also says, Pravaha vikupe. Ahikupe. We are all fallen in that. Prabhupada Maharaj has suspended the rope that you catch this come up. But we cannot even catch. So catching is our endeavor. If you catch that rope, they will pull you up. Catching is this Harinam Sankirtanam, Sravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam Padaseva. So any of these we can do, that will be our great success. Okay, so this was a little introduction to Bhagavad Gita's Mahatmya. And when we read Bhagavad Gita, there is some Dhyanam Slokam also. There are some Dhyan. Yam Brahma Varmendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyaistavaya. Vedai Sanga Padakramo Upanishader Gayantyam Samag. Dhyanavasti Tadgatena Manasa Pasyantyam Yogino. Yasyam Tam Navidu Sursuga Devai Tasmaina. Just offer this prayer from Srimad Bhagavatam, start reading Bhagavad Gita. One slok. Every day, one slok. I read one slok every day from long time. One slok only. Every day. That's how Bhagavan Krishna, Prabhupada Maharaj, all great devotees, they will shower mercy on us. Otherwise, what is my qualification? What is my qualification? Zero. Kamadinam katina katita palita durnidesa. Tesam jata maina korona na trupana busanti. Done all material desires. So this is what is our condition. Should pray very, very, very earnestly at the feet of Srila Prabhupada here. Please save me. Tavasmi, tavasmi, tavasmi. Touch your forehead, the ground in front of deities, and tell them, tavasmi, tavasmi, tavasmi. Bhagavan Ram has said that if anyone says even once, tavasmi, it is my vrata to take him, give him shelter. So all this is the divya, very, very encouraging for all of us who are in the grip of Maya. And if you say things that, oh, I'm so fallen, I drank alcohol, I ate eggs, I did all these nonsenses all my life. Api chet suduracharo bhajate mamaranya bhava. Bas, stop all this nonsense. Take shelter of Srila Prabhupada and start reading Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan Krishna has given such a great this thing. Samyak vyavasito hi saha. What is that samyak? Ekantik bhakti. Etavan loke asmin punsa swarth param smruta. What is that param smruta? Swartha? Ekanti bhakti govinde. Jattat atrata sikshanam. See him everywhere. Like that. So thank you very much again. Okay, so we have 20 slokas in this chapter 12. And there are 3 sections in this. I have some PowerPoints, Mataji. Is it possible for me to project those?
Yes, Prabhu, you're the co-host. You can project. You just have to hit on share screen button, the green button.
Okay.
Yeah, you can share your file. So first, keep your PowerPoint open on the screen. First, you keep your PowerPoint open.
Okay.
Then you hit the share screen button.
I see. So I can close this right now, right?
Open your PowerPoint now.
Okay, let me go there. Hold on just a moment. How do I get out of this?
No, you're fine. You can be in Zoom. You just have to open up PowerPoint.
But that's on my desktop. So how do I go to desktop?
Oh, you want to go to
You have to minimize this. Zoom screen minimize.
Okay, let's see. No, that's not allowing me to zoom. Oh, okay, let's see here. Okay. Let's see.
Prabhuji, you can do Windows D. You press Windows button and D. You will go to desktop. Go to that PowerPoint and open it.
Okay, now I open.
Then you can click on Zoom. Yeah.
Okay, so now let me go to Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I can share button there.
Yeah, you see the green color in the lower tray. Yes, press that. Then it will ask you which file to share screen. It will give you the option of your PowerPoint. Click on that. Perfect.
Does it show?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, our
okay,
Yes.
I'm doing this first time, so I don't know much. But okay, let's see.
All the best.
Okay. So this is chapter 12. Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So this is where it starts like that.
Yeah.
And then it says chapter 12, Bhakti Yoga.
Bhakti Yoga. Yeah.
Let's see if I can close. All right. All right. So let's see. Okay. So in this first slide, Bhakti Yoga is titled as Path of Devotion. And Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjun, my dear Arjun, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of the fruitive activities and mental speculation, he works for me. Which number is this? This is not a slide.
Okay, you can move to the next slide. I'll work with it.
Okay.
Is
All
it
right.
the
So this,
acronym? Yeah.
this acronym, I think I got this from some classes like that.
Yes,
So
yes.
acronym is a GOD. G means Godhead. That is slok number 1 to 7. Options are given 8 to 12. And then dear verses means who are dear to Lord Krishna. Those are the last 7, 8 slokas there like that. So the first 7 slokas is Arjun inquired which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahma, the unmanifest. That the slok number 1 is very important to understand. Then we can go a little faster with the other slokas. But the first slok is Arjun is asking Arjun Uvacha, Evam Satyayuktaye Bhaktasvam Paryupasate Ye Chapyaksharam Avyaktam Tesam Ke Yoga Vittama. In this word, in this slok, the first word Evam. Evam means this way, in this way. So if I ask you, what is his meaning by Evam means in this way? What does Arjun mean? Anyone wants to elaborate on that? It's very important there. Evam means what? Anyone wants to say? Haribol, you can hear me? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu, we all can hear you.
Yes, we can hear Prabhu.
Yeah, so I'm asking, Evam, that's what he says, Evam. So what is the meaning of that? Evam means in this way. Arjun is saying that
There is
Evam,
no even be there thus, they are written thus.
in this way, yes, in this way. In what
In
way?
this way.
That's what I want to know. In what way? What is the Arjun trying to say in this way means what? Which way?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So you said he's referring to the last verse of the 11th chapter.
Haribol, that's the one. Yes, very good. That's the one. That is the essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Who says that? Sri Prabhupada says, 11.55. Mat karma kurun mat parmo mat bhakta sangha varjita nirveri sarva bhutesu yah samametis pandava. So these 5 things. Evam means these 5 things. Mat karma kurun mat parmo. Mat bhakta sangha varjita and then nirveri. These 5 things, if somebody does, how is he compared to the one who is Nirakarvadi, Mayavadi, like that. So this is the first section. He's asking about the worship of Nirakar, Avyakta, in comparison with the Bhakti. And he wants to hear this for himself and for all of us who are following his footsteps. Mahajanayen Gata Sapanta. So अव्यक्त की उपासना की तुलना में भक्ति की श्रेष्ठता क्या है? This is what Arjun is asking for. Prabhupada Maharaj says that, this is to do, removing doubts in our hearts. We should be very firmly convinced, 100%, that we are following the Bhakti Marg, Dasanudas. So this is what he is meaning here. Evam satat yuktaye bhaktyastvam paripasate ye chapya sarmatyam tesam ke yogittama. Right. So that was the okay. Where were we, Krishna? Let's go to the first section there. Sorry, it is Krishna. Okay, so this is where it says, Arjuna inquired, okay, which are of those to be more. Why is this coming up here? Okay. So this chapter deals with the details of execution of bhakti, to whom, and gradations or options in devotional service. So this we have seen that acronym, and then the first 7 slokas, Arjuna inquired, okay, which are considered to be more perfect, those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahma, the unmanifest. So at the end of first 6 chapters, Bhagavan Krishna gave the final conclusion about yogas and yogis. Anyone knows that slok 6.47? Sukhakar Prabhu, anyone?
Yoginam api sarvesham madgatim antaratma.
That's right. Yoginam api sarvesham madgatin antaratma. Shraddhavanyo bhajate mam yukta tamo mata. Yukta tara, yukta tama. Bhagavan Krishna already said that Shraddhavan bhajate. Bhaj dhatu is used there, the bhakti. So here, Bhagavan Krishna is elaborating in first 7 slokas that universal form, he said, is temporary, personal form is better. Then 2 transcendentalists, impersonal form and personal form. And then he's giving a glory of devotion to achieve personal realization. So Bhagavan Krishna answers the question of Arjuna. He says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their minds on a personal form and are always engaged in worshipping me with great and transcendental faith are considered to be most perfect. So this is one of the diamond slok. Maya vesya manovevam nitya yukta upasate sraddhaya paryopeta teme yukta tamamata. Right? So even one slok is enough for us to be convinced that there is no other way. Right? Only bhakti, Bhagavan Krishna is there to lift us up. And that he will say a little later like that. All right, then he says, what about the impersonal Brahmavadis? Those who do not directly worship the Supreme Godhead Krishna, but who attempt to achieve the same goal by an indirect process, also ultimately achieve the same goal. See, Krishna, after many births, the man of wisdom seeks of refuge in me, knowing that Vasudeva is all. When a person comes to full knowledge after many births, he surrenders unto me, Lord Sri Krishna. So this is another diamond slok, 7.19. Anyone? 7.19.
Avana janmanamante jnanavan mat prapatyante vasudeva sarvamidhi mahatma sudurlabha.
Sa mahatma sudurlabha. Manushyanam kaschit. Manushyanam sahasresu kaschit yatati siddha. You and me, we have taken shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Very fortunately, we have come to the right path. And we are those Manushyanam Sahasresu, out of trillions and unlimited conditioned souls in this Ekpad Vibhuti, material sky. We are very fortunate to have come in contact with Bhagavan Krishna's pure devotees. So this is the importance of doing bhakti. And anyone, Bhagavan Krishna says, he is in Nirakarvadi, believing in impersonal Brahma. After many, many births, he will realize that, I have to surrender to Lord Krishna. Why not do it right now? Khatwang Maharaj did it in 1 minute, 1 muhurat only. So similarly, we should be very, very careful in surrendering process of bhakti, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Then he is giving some negative feedback about those who are doing impersonal nirakara upasana. Klesho adhiktaraste avyakta asakti chetasam avyakta hi gatir dukkham dehavid bharavapyate. Sreyam srutim bhakti mudasya. There is another slogan in Bhagavatam. Sreyam srutim bhakti mudasya te keval bodhalabdaye. They are just beating the grainless, the skins of the grains like that. For those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested impersonal feature of the Supreme, advancement is very troublesome. To make progress in that discipline is always difficult for those who are embodied. And then now comes the real advantage we have. You can see that picture there. Lord Krishna is on Garudji, and he is taking us like that. There is one Prabhuji's name is Garud Das. Anyone heard of Garud Das, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, he's a very highly scholar, very big scholar, really a Harvard University scholar. Graham Swig. I have his Bhagavad Gita. He has called it Bhagavad Gita, the beloved Lord's a secret love song. This is the book. And everybody should read this book. Such a scholastic, fantastic book. All right. And he has given such a great wisdom in our parampara like that. So just that reminded me from there like that. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating on me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Prutha, for them I am the swift deliverer. Bhagavan Krishna comes and delivers. He says, Ye tu sauran karvani mai sanyasya matpara ananya yogene mam dhyantu pasate. Tesam aham samudrita mrityu sansar sagarat. This is the ocean of birth and death there at the below in that picture. And comes and says, Bhavamina chirat partha. Doesn't take long. Prabhupada Maharaj has promised 3 bars, just like Bharat Maharaj, 3 bars. And Prabhupada Maharaj says, I know the back door key to Vaikuntha for all of us. Right? One who takes shelter of Srila Prabhupada and does his mission, even little, I will be greatly fortunate like that. Bhavamina chirat partham maya vesit chetasam. So it will not take long. Even if you have material desires, all right? Especially when we are preaching, there are 3 rabid female dogs after us. Every preacher, there is 3 female bitches. They are rabid. They are after any preacher. What are those 3? Anyone knows? Kiran Ben?
Kam, Krodh, Moh, Kam, Krodh and Lobh.
Those are there, but one who wants to preach for 3 other motives, Pratishtha, Labh, Puja.
Oh, Puja Man Pratishtha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone
Puja
who
Man
does
Pratishtha.
this, if anyone does this preaching on behalf of Srila Prabhupada with these 3 motives, Bhagavan Krishna says what? Ye yatha mam prapadyante tansadev bhajamyam. He will give you those 3, but he will not give his love. So when we preach, pray to Srila Prabhupada that, oh Prabhupada, save me from these 3 great bitches. All right? They're going to ruin my bhakti. I don't want pratishtha. I don't want any labh. I don't want any puja. This is the real way of bhakti, doing bhakti. These are the 3 great anarthas. So always pray to Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Prabhupada Maharaj, to bestow this mercy because of this vidambana. These are vidambana, Kunti Mataji says. What are these anartha? Allow Shraddha, Tata Sadhu Sangata, and Bhajan Kriyata, anartha nivrutti syat. So doing regular bhajan and praying very humbly that I don't get distracted by these material lures. Then Bhagavan Krishna, Srila Prabhupada will deliver us in three bars. All right. So here it now going to the next section of what are the options. 8 to 12. Upasana ke vivid star. What are the ways we can do bhakti, pure bhakti? So many stages of bhakti are there. We are doing vidhi bhakti, sadhana bhakti. What else we are doing on that? Vidhi bhakti, sadhana bhakti, we are doing what? Rushikena rushikesa sevanam. We are engaging our hands. We are doing arti puja, cutting bhog for, to the deities. And then offering ghee lamb, doing arti puja. And then honoring prasad with tongue, chanting with the tongue. All this is indriyas are doing, glorifying the master of indriyas, Bhagavan Shri Krishna. But these sometimes we have to do it by scheduling our timing like that. But when there will be no need of scheduling, at 3:45, 2:45, without alarm, I wake up and then I start doing. Why? Because my laga mera mana laga mera. So if our mind, after the indriyas, senses, if the mind becomes attached to Lord Krishna, this becomes Raganurag Bhakti from Vidhi Bhakti. Raganurag. Bhakti Sanjayate Bhakti. 11th canto. So this is a Raganurag Bhakti. Then comes Bhav Bhakti and then comes Prem Bhakti. But where we are engaging our senses in the service of the senses, sense objects. So that's the lowest rag. From there, Bhagavan Krishna will give so many options that, okay, you are doing this, engaging your senses in the service of the sense objects and all that. Rise from Gnan, then Dhyan, if you cannot, then come to Sakam Karma, then come Niskam Karma, then come Vidhi Bhakti, then Sadhana Bhakti. Like that, we can progress. So these gradations are given here in this 8 through 12, like that, options. So descending order is given here. Fix your mind on me, remembering always. This is Raganurag. Fix your intelligence on Krishna by contemplating on scriptural description about Krishna. Try to fix your mind by Abhyas Yoga Yuktena. These are the options he's giving. Then he says bhakti with external senses, working for Krishna without mind involvement, charity for temple, books, etc. If you have some familial and social consideration, try giving up all the results of work. Sarva karma phala tyaga. Niskam karma yoga. If not give up all results, give up some. Then Bhagavan Krishna Prabhupada is so benevolent. He says, do some dhyan on self. Gnan, cultivate some knowledge after Gnan, some regulation and renunciation, varnashram. All this is given. Life's relation, variety and options is the spice of life and devotion. Krishna gives us options to gradually advance. He is so magnanimous. The spiritual path is not do it all or nothing. And one can begin their journey according to what is feasible and realistic. Do not cruise along spiritual life, gradually improve. The only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. So that applies to all of us like that. Now in this last section, 13 through 22, all the qualities which make Lord Krishna, the Bhakta, very dear to Lord Sri Krishna. These are about, I understand, 23, they have about, total are about 31, I understand. They are 31 like that. So these are the qualities which we should try to develop. But Bhagavatam says what? Yasyaste bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gune samasate surah. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadgana manoratho dhavato bahi. So we can strive to become, Prabhupada Maharaj says, who is a devotee? He is a perfect gentleman. Right? And Bhagavatam also says what? That we should rise to at least Madhyam Adhikari. Prema Maitri Karuna Upeksha Yah Karate Samadhyama. Iswarasi Tadadhinesu Balisesu Dusatsucha. Prema Maitri Krupa Upeksha Yah Karate Samadhyama. So slowly by developing these characteristics which make us very dear to Lord Sri Krishna. The key to develop this is association with purer bhaktas. Right? That's the Madhyam Adhikari. He starts imbibing the virtues of a higher devotee, and he is compassionate, the one who is lower to him, and gives them this association for improving. Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, 18th chapter, he says, this is such person who is most dear to me, and there will be no one above him. What is that sloka? Who knows that? He says, he is most dear to me. Nacha bhavitana bhuya. Nacha tasman manusya se kaschin me priyakritama. Who is that? Who will go and preach my glories, my gospel to others. Right? So, in my life, and I preach that we should become Suddha preacher. Right? Preaching is the essence. Sri Prabhupada has given that formula. Books are the basis. Purity is the force. Utility is the principle. And preaching is the essence. Preaching is the essence. at least give one book to someone XYZ and his life will change, like my life changed many years back. I was one of the Ajamils. Prabhupada says there are millions of Ajamils, and I was one for sure. I read one article of Back to Godhead. I don't know how that Back to Godhead came to me, and that is in 1980. And that changed my life. So why not distribute this mercy of Sri Prabhupada? Sasudas Goswami has written in the introduction of Prabhupada Lilamrita, he says that in describing the glories of our spiritual master, His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami, I'm just like a small bird who is trying to empty the ocean of his mercy by distributing one drop like that. So that's our position, We should try to become very pure Suddha Bhakta, but that will be only by being pure first, like that. Achar Prachar. Okay, so in these 13 to 20 slokas, qualities that endear one Krishna. Krishna says such a devotee is such a Mepriya. Not envious towards anyone, including the envious, friendly to all, kind, merciful to all, free from sense of proprietorship, free from false ego, equal in happiness, distress, forgiving and tolerant. Trunadapi Sunichena. Very difficult. I know one Prabhuji, he is in Malaysia, Patittaran Uddaran Prabhu. He was trying to park his car in parking lot public, and somebody else was also trying. And he came and spitted on the face of this Prabhuji 3 times. And he didn't speak a single word. He wiped it and went away. I touch his feet because of such a tolerance. So this is devotee. Forgiving and tolerant, satisfied always devotional service, self-control, determined, mind intelligence fixed on me. No one agitated by him, he is not agitated by anyone. Yesterday I was attending Jaiv Dharma by Adi Gadadhar Prabhuji. They were discussing what is Vaishnava's attitude, Madhyamadikari. It says, upeksa of those who are envious. That upeksa does not mean that you cut off social connection. Be them kindly and keep minimum, interaction like that. So these are very nice lessons we learn from others. Then neutral, devoid of all expectation, pure, clean, expert, without cares, free from pains, free from material endeavors, neither rejoices nor grieves, neither laments nor desires. Na sochiti na kangsati. From Jiva Bhuta to Brahma Bhuta. Brahma Bhuta prasannatma na sochiti na kangsati. Samah sarvesu bhutesu mad bhaktim labhate param. Renounces all auspicious, inauspicious. Equal to friends and enemies. Samah sarva bhutesu. Matruvat padaresu. All the wives of others are my mothers. Matruvat padaresu, pardhanesu lostravat. Others' money, others' gold is like a stone for me. Matruvat padaresu, pardhanesu lostravat. Atmavat sarva bhutesu. Ya pasyati sa pandita. Chanakya Pandita is saying that. So all these devotees' qualities develop when we do pure bhakti as Bhagavan. Doesn't care for any residence, steady in mind, fixed knowledge like that. So Lord Krishna used the word Mad Bhakta and Bhaktiman in the above verses to indicate a person who has a devotion unto him. Such devotion is the most essential quality, Swarup Lakshana, in a devotee. All the remaining qualities in our list are the secondary qualities, Tatastha Lakshana, that depend on his bhakti. They automatically result from the devotee's surrender to Krishna and fixing this mind intelligence on Krishna. That is the same slok. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak. I have taken 10 minutes more, but I think that is pardonable. So thank you very much again, everyone. I touch everyone's feet. Please bless me to become more pure from my Kanistadikari stages. Hari Ol. Thank you.
Hari Bol.
Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
Hari Bol, very nice, Prabhu. Thank you so much for doing everything together, finishing off the entire chapter, section by section. Really appreciated that. and also the Mahatmya and talking, making everybody read the verses. That way, the entire chapter was covered very beautifully. There was a very nice flow in the chapter. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to hear from you and speaking from this chapter. It was very beautiful. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for such a beautiful class. You have made everyone to read the verses, translations, and you helped us to understand the Mahatya of reading the 12th chapter. And you went on each and every verse and explained detailedly. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your time and very detailed explanation of chapter 12. Very grateful to you. We feel very fortunate to hear from you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prahladanand Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Accept my humble obeisances.
Prabhuji, so you are my
Motobai.
elder brother in
No, you are
in
my elder brother.
knowledge. So
नानी
please
भाई थे,
bless us.
हमारे मोटू भाई थे.
Please
तो
bless
बहुत मजा आ भी गया. And
Right.
the best thing I liked is you started again going back to 11.55,
Yeah.
where that is such a wonderful verse. It is like the whole Bhagavad Gita Chatusloka is equal to one sloka in 11th chapter.
That's
So
right.
you again pointed out that and started the 12th chapter, and the Mahatmya stories and always so good. And then you showed section by section, Prithviraj Mata said, that up till 13 shloka, till 12, 8 to 12, you told the importance, how it, different levels, and 1 to 7, everything. So nice, Prabhu. Oh, dhanyavad.
Instead of hearing my positive thing, I want to hear negative. What did I miss or what did I didn't say properly? That's what I'm looking for, so that I can
Nothing.
improve. You know, we should.
Nothing. You were
Otherwise,
perfect.
you know, these praises, hearing from others, praises. Oh, you did so nice. This, that. It boosts that dog there. You know, that oh, you am something. This is
Prabhu,
the
can you please elaborate on 8, 9, 10, 11? Because that is the tricky thing in the chapters.
Right.
1 to 7, all 8, 9, 10, 11, the 4 levels of different levels of how to go up to.
Right. So I not you explain that.
No, you. I want to hear. You are motorbike.
See, Bhagavan Krishna, I have, you know, what I am speaking is all from where I have heard and read like that. So in our subtle body, their mind, intelligence, and ego, right? They call Antaschatushtay also. So what is the hierarchy? The mind should be under the subjugation of intelligence, but it takes over. The mind takes over. That is our problem. All right. So to become intelligent, that's why Bhagavan Krishna says, Mayya man adhatsva. Adhatsva means take a nail, take a hammer, and put it there like that. So that much effort is required to put Lord Krishna, Mayya man adhatsva, Mai buddhim nivasisa. So these two things are very, very difficult for us because we are living material world. We are living in material quantity. Oh, my wife, my children, my money, my car, my house. This is our material. You have to go it out. Within a second, it will be all finished. Gokarna Maharaj said that very famous teaching is, you know, dharmam bhajasva satatam tyaj lok dharman. Lok dharman tyajatva. Dharmam bhajasva satatam tyaj lok dharman sevasva sadhu purusam jahi kam trishna. These are the gist of whole Bhagavatam. Dehistiman srudhire bimati tyajatva. Jaya sutadisum mamta vimuch. So all these things, the gist of what all is, the root of all this is sadhu sangha. Right? If you stick with how to make money, how to now make million into 2, like this is not going to change this, you know, our bhakti life. So Radha Govind Swami says, right, there are 2 factors. One is sadhu sangha, the other one is sravana. If you do these 2 things very regularly and increase them, then all these obstacles will dissolve. I hear his lecture every day from his Desiratory. Radha Govind Swami's Sanskrit is so profound, and the way he explains it in the parampara is unbelievable. They are in Hindi, lectures are in Hindi, but so nice. Yeah, 32 folders are there. But very nice. So, you know, what I am saying is this, all this is
Can you
possible.
please send me the link, Prabhu? Radhagovind Maharaj link. I want to also like his lecture. Can
Do
you
you
send
have
me the link?
ISKCON Desire Tree? Go ISKCON Desire Tree. Okay.
Okay,
And
okay.
audio archives.
Ah.
And archives, there are A to Z. A to
Okay.
then to R. R, you will find all the R Swamis and
Radhanath Maharaj, Radhagovind Maharaj.
right. So Radha Govind, you go and click on that. It'll give you all audio archive. And his disciple, Radha Govind's disciple, Gaur Krishna
Prabhu.
Gaur Krishna Das Prabhu.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful summarization of whole Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam. He left the world. He has gone back to God.
Every chapter, 335 chapters, every chapter, gist of the slokas. And it is such a profound way, you know.
I got the 12 videos, full Bhagavatam. It's fantastic. You keep listening. Yeah.
Very nice. Very
nice.
Yeah, bahut maja hai, you know. That's how it is. That is called.
And his disciple Amarendra Prabhu also is another gem. Amarendra Prabhu.
All of them, Amarendra Prabhu and that Amog Leela Prabhu.
Arjun Sakha Prabhu.
There is another Prabhu known as Krishnadhan Prabhu from Nasik.
Oh.
Krishnadhan Prabhu, oh, he has mastered 700 sloks. He can speak any slok anytime. Right? And he's giving gist of this, some of this, you know, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So these are great souls, and thanks to the Zoom, we can hear them. Thanks to YouTube. Thank you very much again, everybody. Dandavat Pranam. Take a little.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Tamara Ashirwad aapko.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Kiran Ben is our Las Vegas devotee, Mataji.
Jai. Keમ છો Kiran Ben Mataji? મને થોડું ગુજરાતી આવડે છે.
Very good.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Let's pay our obeisances to Prabhu.
Hari Bol Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Vancha
kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Prahladanand Prabhuji ki
Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, Nityananda. Jai Jai Shri Radheshyam, सबको मिले वृंदावन का. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vinta Mataji.
Hare.
Thank you. આવજો પછી મળશે પ્રભુજી.
હા જરૂર. હરી.
તમારો નંબર મને આપી દો.
702.
Yeah.
630.
We'll put it in the chat, Prabhu.
Chat, itself put in the chat because मेरा पास पेन कलम नहीं है.
Spamming. So please put it in the chat.
Okay, this is 702-630-6133.
You put on the chat?
Yeah, it's in chat, let's see. Got it?
Nothing else say.
Yeah. So anyone who visits Las Vegas, most welcome. Las Vegas is the capital of Kali Yuga. But there is oasis of Krishna consciousness here. Thank you very much, everyone.